Hey, Life Groups, welcome back and thank you so much for gathering today. We are still in our God Is series, and this past weekend, Pastor Brent took us back to the manger, kind of Christmas in July, if you would, because the name of God that we're studying this week doesn't belong to just one season, but it belongs to every day of our lives. And this week, we're talking about Immanuel, God with us. And our story starts about 700 years before Jesus was born. King Ahaz was terrified. Two enemy nations were about to attack, and instead of trusting God, he wanted to run straight to Assyria for military help. So God sent the prophet Isaiah with a promise, a sign that God's people had nothing to fear because God was with them. Isaiah said that a virgin would conceive a son and he would be called Immanuel. Now, that sign wasn't just for Ahaz's moment in history, it pointed to centuries ahead to a town called Bethlehem. And then you fast forward 700 years and an angel appears to a confused, engaged carpenter named Joseph and tells him to not be afraid to take Mary as his wife, that the child that she's carrying is from the Holy Spirit. And Matthew tells us that this happened to fulfill what Isaiah promised, that they will call him Immanuel, God with us. And notice that Jesus gets two names in this passage. Jesus, meaning the Lord saves, and Immanuel, meaning God with us. So there is salvation and presence wrapped up in one child. And here's one thing that should stop us in our tracks, right? Jesus wasn't a new idea that showed up in Bethlehem. Genesis 1 tells us that God said, let us make mankind in our image, that Jesus was there at creation. And John 1 says that the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and through him all things were made. He's been with humanity from the beginning, walking with Adam and Eve in the garden, present in the tabernacle, present in the temple, and finally putting on flesh and walking among us for 33 years. And after the resurrection, he didn't leave us alone. He sent his Spirit to live inside every believer. Immanuel isn't just a Christmas title, it's who God has always been. God with us. But let's be honest, right? There are seasons when we feel like we don't hear from God, or we can't feel him, or we don't feel like he's close. And Pastor Brant shared the words scratched on the wall of a concentration camp that said, I believe in the sun when it's not shining. I believe in love even when I can't feel it. And I believe in God even when he is silent. Just like we can't see the air we breathe or feel gravity pulling on us, God's presence doesn't depend on our ability to sense it. He is with us in our best moments and in the hardest ones. In the moments that we trust and even in the moments when we doubt. So here's the challenge for us today. Let this truth take root in your heart, that God is with us, that he is truly Immanuel. Not just when we feel it, but in every situation, every day, he is with you. And that truth is where real comfort, real peace, and real joy are found. Enjoy your discussion today.